Welcome to Chris Cook for YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing savory herb chicken. Now I'm going to do two different styles of chicken. One of them is going to be a Thai style chicken, and you know Thai produces a little bit of heat. So we're going to have a chicken that's going to be hot and spicy, and we're going to have just a regular baked chicken. So let's get started with the ingredients that you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need the chicken, and I am using chicken legs. Now, you're going to need some olive oil, granulated garlic, paprika, salt, my all-time favorite seasoning in the world. This is going to be onion soup mix. And on this side, so I did not confuse you, I have the savory herb seasoning that we're going to be using for this chicken, as well as the Thai sweet chili sauce. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour some olive oil all over our chicken. Now we're going to bake this chicken in the oven, 375 degrees, and I want to tell you this is about 2.5 tablespoons of oil that I put on there. And I want to tell you that this chicken will not produce as much juice as if you were actually baking it covered, or as much broth as if you were actually baking it covered. If you cover your chicken, it has a chance to steam. Once it steams, what happens is that produces a lot of broth. So that's what gives you your broth. Now, we're going to oven roast this chicken, so there's a difference in it. I won't get as much broth as if I was going to bake it and it was covered, because I'm going to be baking this and it's uncovered. Now, to that olive oil, I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of the onion soup mix. And if you don't have this, it's online. I did put it online, so you can get it from offline. Now you saw me use 2 tablespoons. That's only because that's really 1 tablespoon. That's only because I am using a regular house spoon and I'm not using an actual measuring spoon. And a lot of this stuff I just eyeball it anyway because I've been doing it so long. Let me count these legs. I have 5, 10, 15. I have about 22 legs in here. Okay? But then you know I have a large family, and that's my counting. May not have 22, not really sure. And then you're going to need to do the same thing with your garlic. We're going to do a tablespoon of that as well. Okay. Now you can use pepper. I'm not a real fan of pepper, and you don't see me use an awfully lot of it. But if you want to put some pepper on your chicken, by all means, just go ahead. Whatever seasonings it is that you want to use, you go ahead and use that. Just make certain that you use the savory herb, which is exactly what I'm using. Now 2 comes to a pack, and I'm going to use pretty much all of it, like a pack and a half. Okay. And the only reason why I'm holding out on that half is because I'm also going to make some roasted potatoes to go with this. So I want to take that half and put it on my roasted potatoes. So if you want to just go ahead and use yours, by all means do so. So now I'm going to go ahead. Now this is just my chicken that's going to be roasted, and it's going to go into my oven so that it can roast. This will have, these are all the seasonings that I'm going to put on it, is basically what I want to say to you. You want to make certain that every last one of them gets some of the seasonings. And that oil is just going to help it to roast up real good. Make certain that all of your chicken is covered. Pulling my skin up, making certain that it's all covered. I may have to change my pan. I hope not. Using a aluminum pan, easier to clean. Go ahead and get your chicken in. as you can see, every last one of the legs that I'm putting down, it has been saturated with seasonings. Okay, now this is all done. I'm going to get another pan to put this in, but I can go away and do that. This is all done. As I stated, I'm going to put my oven on 375 degrees. I'm going to cook this for roughly at least an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. I'll bring you back partially through the cooking, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'll be right back and show you how to cut up the chicken that we're also going to be cooking. That's a whole chicken, but I'll show you how to do that, and that's going to be the Thai style chicken with the sweet and spicy or sweet and hot sauce on it. Be right back. Okay, now I got the chicken in both pans, and I'm getting ready to put this chicken into the oven. Now we come to the whole chicken. Now, let me just say this before somebody start to write me, and I don't need nobody to be writing me about chicken. Okay, the chicken is washed. The first chicken was washed. Okay, and then I put the seasonings on. The second chicken is washed, but it doesn't really make a difference because I'm going to have to go back into the second chicken anyway. So this is what we're going to, and I'll show you the reasons why. So I'm going to have to rewash it. So here is the whole chicken. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to butterfly this chicken out. You see, this is the butt part of the chicken. Very distinct. On both sides of the butt part of the chicken, that's where you're going to cut it. Now, can you cut this with a, you have to cut through that bone because that bone is a little bit hard. Can you cut this with a knife? Of course you can. But if you have some sharp cooking shears or kitchen shears, I'm sorry, then it's better to just go ahead and cut through that chicken with the cutting shears or your kitchen shears. Now you're going to cut on both sides like I told you of, let me show you so you can see it. I can't cut from that end, but you see where I'm coming? I came up that side. Now I'm going to come up this side. And it's not easy, I can tell you that. And you're going to need something sharp in order to come up through it. And if it's easier for you to do this with a knife, by all means, go ahead. Okay, now you can save this for chicken stock if you want to make your chicken stock. Now, the reason why I told you that I was going to have to wash that again is I'll show you why. Now, the next thing you want to do, there's a bone right here. That's in the middle of the breast. See it? You want to crack it. And the way to crack it, the easiest way for me to crack it is to just run my knife down it, hammer it a couple of times, and it'll crack open. And then just wherever I can cut it, just go ahead and cut it. Now, why do you want to crack that? Because this chicken will butterfly for you better. See that? Okay, him lost his little clip on his wing. Somebody took it off, so I'll just go ahead and clip this one real quick. Must have happened at the store when it was before I got it. There you go. Now both of them are clipped. Okay, so there it is. Now any fat, like all this fat, I don't want it. I can go and skin that a little bit later. I don't have to have you on here to skin it. You know how to take off the fat portions of the chicken if you don't want it, and then take your knife and just scrape down. Let me show you that. See that fat that's hanging right there? Just take your knife and just get that fat off of there. Okay. probably should have did this at my sink, but it don't really make a difference. Okay, and I'll get the rest of these little skin off, but that's how you get him like he is. Okay? Now, I want to show you something else. The reason why you can't just go right then and say, okay, well, I've washed him one time, so he's ready for the oven. No, he's not. Because I showed you this. On all of my videos, I show you this. I show you, see all that type of fat? You don't want it. Take it off. Take it all off. Now, I'm going to wash this again. But these are just things that you needed to know before you get ready to put him in the oven. Or, I don't know why I said that. Before you get ready to put your chicken in the oven. You don't need all that excess skin. Now, I'm going to go away, finish cleaning this up, and then I'm going to go up underneath. Okay? I'm going to loosen this skin. You can loosen the skin by taking your finger, going up in there, and loosen that skin. If it's caught anywhere, like it's caught on slime and stuff, get rid of that. Because what you want to do, the same seasonings that you saw me season the first chicken with, that's the same seasonings that I'm going to use on this. But the only difference is I'm going to put it up underneath the skin. Now, you don't want to go in the skin hard. Like, just stick your hand up there real hard. Because if you stick your hand in there real hard, you're going to crack that skin. Or you're going to open that skin up, and you don't want to do that. Now, if you look. My whole hand can go up underneath that. That's good because now I can put all of my seasonings up underneath my chicken. And I can do it all on the top of my chicken. I can just massage it with the seasonings. And I'm going to put this, I'll take this glove off, because I'm going to put this in a pan that has a rack in it. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want those juices to go on my chicken. And I'm going to roast it the same amount of time for the same, on the same oven degrees or the same temperatures. So that's the way you do this when I'm doing this, just like I did the other one. I'll show you when I get ready to put it in the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back and I spread the chicken out. I could have pumped the legs up on the chicken like that, but no, I need this to cook and I needed to have uniform heat going all through it. So I just spread it out on the rack. Now, as you can see, the rack is down in the bottom of it. It's going to catch some of the oil. There won't be as much broth dropping as it would have been if I had this covered. I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to keep it uncovered. Now, when I get about 3/4 of the way with the cooking, make certain that you get this. This is sweet chili. This is Thai sweet chili. And this is a Walmart brand, but this is really, really good. I have tasted this before. It will bring you some heat. Not for people that don't like heat and not for children. Not unless your children are into that. But get this, and 3/4 of the way I'll bring you back, show you what it looks like, and that's when we will add the sauce to it so it can finish the baking process. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back and the chicken is out of the oven, so at this point I need to put on the Thai sauce. Remember, I told you that the Thai sauce is hot. So when you put this down on the chicken, I'm only going to put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. That's all. But when you put it down on the chicken, it's going to make like a glaze all over the chicken. And once that glaze is there and it heats up, this chicken is really going to be delicious. But remember, it's very hot. So this is not something that you want to give to the children. Okay? And that's how it looks. It looks delicious. So I'll put it back in the 10 minutes and I'll bring you back and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, there it is. That chicken came out fantastic. That glaze is really, really good on there. And I really do like the way that that chicken came out. Here is the other pan. I put everything into one pan. So that's the other chicken. So you have the herb chicken and you have the Thai glazed chicken. Okay, that's what Chris has for you today. Chris is baking chicken. And as always, thank you for watching. Chris cooked for you too. Bye.